Quorum. How's it going, Jim? How you doing tonight? I'm doing good. A little rushed. Sorry, it's a little later than I was originally planning. By the time I got home, it was after 8, and then gave my little girl a bath and helped out with that. Got her all dressed, and then ate dinner really quick. So it just took a little time. So, but it's a good night. Back home. Got home. Slept at home last night. We still had more work to do this morning, even for work, and then so our house is just a mess still. But trying to get back into life a little bit. And my mom got moved. Did a bunch of stuff Monday night. Got her moved officially today back into a different apartment. So things are going okay for now. We're hopefully good. George, what's up, brother? What's up? Yeah, things are going pretty good. I'm hope to don't want to knock on wood or any of that stuff. So, Struble, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for closing us up too. Appreciate it. Well, I'll go through ownership and then we'll go through products. So as I'm going through ownership, feel free to give me your guesses for an auto. We got 4 autos. Let's go $15 credit. Why not? Let's go for it. Okay, so we got Stanton Griggs on the Cardinals, Joe Desky on the Falcons, the Bills, the Cowboys, the Steelers, and the Niners. Joe's going big in this one. Struble picking up the Ravens and the Jaguars, mixing things up a bit. Matty B on them Panthers. Brian Joseph on his Bears. Jamie Sayona picking up the Bengals and Chiefs. The Chiefs, yeah. Tony Tidor picking up his Broncos along with the Brownies. Carl Gallagher picking up Lions and Texans. I took the Packers. Vanover on his Colts. Josh Hancock hopping in on the Raiders. Aaron Malin on his Chargers. Jim Jennings on his Rams. Jimmy O'Hara going Dolphins and Jets. Ian Anderson on his Vikings. George mixing things up, going a little Patriots, little Drake Maylove. Tyler Haynes on the Saints. Gary Eck from Eaglefin on the Eagles. If you haven't been over to Eaglefin, please check him out. Gary's awesome. Great breaker. Corey Markle on his Seahawks. He's a fat uncle breaker. He loves to do some memorabilia. Check him out. He's got a 3-item football breakup right now. So, and then Stephen Barclay on this Bucks, and then Greg Grease going big on them, their Commanders, along with a little Titans love. Pearsall, there you go, Struble. Yeah, Niners and Chiefs or Chargers. You always say, right? Was there a Pearsall in black and gold the other day? Jalen Polk. You know, we're kind of due for a Polk or a Baker, so it wouldn't surprise me, George, if we pulled one of them. Yeah, I couldn't remember what he pulled, Struble. Running out of gravity packs. Oh, Garendo. Okay, I just knew it was a Niner. I had to go do some stuff and then came back and saw they'd pulled another Niner. It was like Niners and Chargers. I haven't. Oh no, I watched it. I guess I watched it in black and gold the other night. His hobby box was fun. They're a beautiful product. The autos that came out were kind of, I hate to use the word trash, but they weren't the best autos. I guess that's the best way to say it. You could probably agree with that, Struble, right? Garendo is probably the best auto, and he's not great. Oh no, that was out of Illusions. I can't remember who the third auto was. It was a couple of rookies I'd never heard of, and then one other one. So good looking cards though. They are really pretty. It'd be awesome if we got like a nice Prismy QB out of there. Okay, we went through ownership. We got your guesses. As other people pop in, we'll get their guesses too. I'm sure Stanton will pop in at some point in time. I don't know, was Blinky live tonight? Felt bad. I haven't hopped in Blinks for a minute. Mostly because I owe him a lot of money in credit, so I don't want to keep building it up. We do trades back and forth, but he kind of stopped doing mine for a while because he keeps missing his teams he wants. So I feel bad hopping in his. Oh, is he swolled up? Oh my. Okay, our product tonight, we got a little prism hanger, a little hanger banger. We got mosaic, optic, and optic. So 1, 2, 3 blasters. Crazy. I hadn't seen him, yeah. And then we got 2 megas, absolute, and then a resurgence. So 1 auto MM here, and then the resurgence. And then we got an H2 Phoenix, has 1 auto, 7 parallels, and 1 auto. So should be some numbered cards coming out of there. Could be a fun one. We'll see. I haven't opened one yet. And then, of course, our illusions, 3 autos, 2 mems. So I think it'll be our 4th box. We've pulled at least 2 or 3 Chargers autos and at least 2 Niners autos. So I guess we'll see. The trend continues. Space. Get our displays up. Doesn't ever feel right to start with right into something. So let's see. What can we start with instead? Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, let's start with one of these. 2 packs and a card. So our prize will be, for the first card out, will be literally the first card that comes out of here. So whatever the extra card floating around is, unless it's college and doesn't belong to anybody, it's pretty random. So the first card out is Ravens for Scott Struble, picking up the first prize. So give me 2 numbers. And then we got Cooper Kupp and Elijah Moore. Base contenders cards, always high quality stuff. Struble picking up the first prize. 4 and 7. I'm just going to do it now before we go any further. 3, 4, 7. This one's been in there a while, and I don't get why. Though this one makes sense. It's a Cam Akers to 100. I don't know if he'll bounce back or not, but he's had kind of a weird career, like really good and then just okay, and then really good and just okay. Number to 100, or a Sam Mills on-card autograph. It says to Bill, so maybe you can just give it to your brother and say it's a gift. So, not the greatest prize this time. I think this is a cool. I love Sam Mills. I love that whole Saints team. I'd probably keep if it didn't say to Bill. So, you can take it, Struble, and say it's a gift, right? Just say, I got you something, brother. It's hand signed, just for you. Went to New Orleans and got him to sign it for you. Maybe I'm just cracking myself up. Just don't tell him to watch this one. Then we got a Sage 23 Artistry and a Playbook pack. So let's see what comes out of here. So 21 Playbook and then 23 Artistry. Oh my. Nesta Jade Silvera. Never heard of him. Selected by Vegas in the 7th round. Interesting. Marte Mapu. He's a Patriot, I think, right? Yep. Jaren Hall, that's a Viking. Darnell Washington is a Steeler. Jaden, that's Janky. That's an NIL. Although that was 2 years ago, so we'll see if he ever got to play with anybody. If not, I'll just throw it in somebody's pack. So, nothing too crazy out of there. Nice. That's a little janky. Oh, we got Jonnu Smith. Oh, we got a David Montgomery on the Mega Box exclusive. Kenny Nwangwu on a next up. Caleb Farley rookie and a Devonta Smith rookie. There we go. That's not so shabby. Going out to the Eagles and Eagle Fin. It's not a shabby one. Not too shabby. And a little David Montgomery. I think they were Mega Box exclusive or Blaster exclusive. I can't remember. Cowboys looked like they were dirty. Going out to Ryan Joseph and the Bears. Dub Bears. Okay. Well, I guess our first card, first prize. Now let's just jump into. We got a couple optics. Let's do an optic to get us started. We have yet to pull a Uptown or Downtown. So I feel like we're getting due. We're getting to like a half a case or whatever that might be. Able to get a couple more megas today. Super stoked about that. And then I got an H2 optic came in. So that'll be in the next football break. I don't know how I'll find time, but I'm doing my best to try and do football and another football and a baseball this weekend. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Anybody coming in late, give me your guess for an auto, please. I think we're up to 4 now, so we'll see. Just going to open all these bad boys real quick. How's everybody's Wednesday? I've been off all week. Like, I had to take yesterday off to move, and so I keep thinking that yesterday was Wednesday, so I keep thinking it was Thursday. So I'm like, oh man, it's only Wednesday. I got 2 more days at work. I love taking days off, but I love to do like Wednesday if at all possible. It's all fun to take a day off until you get the paycheck, and then you're like, oh crap, that was done. Okay, here we go. There he is, Matty Ballgame. Matt had the best notes for sure. When he sent me payment, he said it was for a vintage Winger CD, and it made me start singing Winger songs in my head. Josh Allen, Brock Purdy, million dollar man, that's for sure. We got a pink Jalen Polk. There we go. That's a start. We got a Cooper DeJean, and then we got a Zach Allen. So Coop going out to the Gary Eck and the Eagles, and then a little pink Jalen going out to the Patriots. We're doing $15 break credit, Maddie, if you'd like to give me a guess for an auto. So nice pink Jalen Polk going out to Mr. Georgie. Brooksy, that's a good guess one. I hope so. I like that Patriot. Well, I'm really hoping that Kyle Williams does well for the Patriots. Former Coug that was drafted, I think, 3rd or 4th round. You look online, man, there's a video of him just toasting. I mean, just absolutely torching. Oh my brain just went blank. For the Colorado guy who won the Heisman. I don't know. My brain's not working tonight. Sorry, guys. But yeah, there's video of it. It's just crazy. Fred Warner. Silver Jerry Jeudy for the Brownies. Nice looking card. And then a Keon Coleman for them. Their Bills. Brooks, a good guess. Still so sad how that guy tore his ACL again. That's so sad. Travis. Yes, Travis Hunter. Thank you, George. But yeah, I mean, it's like just getting toasted by Kyle Williams. I think he's had like 220 yards receiving against him or something insane. So I think that's what the Patriots were excited about seeing when they saw the tape of him. All right, Michael Wilson, Jackson Smith and Jigba. We got a silver Ray Davis and then an Anthony Gold. So nice pink going out to, not silver, pink Ray Davis going out to them there, Bills and Giuseppe. And hopefully Hosby gets paid next week, so he starts jumping back in breaks. Not the same not having him around. All right, A.J. Dillon. Legarius. Then we got a pink Devin Culp for the Bucks. And then a Bucky Irving for the Bucks. Derrick Henry and Jahan Dotson. So a couple nice ones coming out for Mr. Barkley. You guys ever come to Spokane, you got to check out his bar and restaurant. It's called the Viking. Oh, amazing wings. Monday nights we go down there, got a pound of wing for like $12. It's insane. Good dude. Look at this. Another Patriots. Nice silver Jaheim Bell. Then we got a Jonathan Brooks, Micah Parsons, Max Crosby, Aaron Donald on the throwback retro card, and then Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Nice little blaster. Nice base rookies and some good real rookies, too. So Jim Jennings getting the Aaron Donald. Xavier for Jamie. Brooksy for Matty B. Yeah, I miss Mike, too. Makes me sad. This stuff gets me. I can't imagine the stress of like if you're relying on a monthly payment and all of a sudden they just don't send you your check for the month. That's got to be rough. The stress, and then you got to throw a month on the credit card probably to get by until the next month. I mean, I'd have to. We live a little too much check to check than I wish to admit sometimes. So, everybody else coming in late, give me your guess for an auto, please. Friggin' government. And George just got deported. No, I was kidding. Alrighty. That's a pretty good blaster, though. That's solid. I'm like, where'd that Jaheim Bell go? There we go. Yeah, and I'll admit we are that percentage. Didn't used to be. Empty box. Before yeah, even the beginning of COVID, we were doing pretty good until I got injured, and that's on me. I thought it'd be a quick little injury and back to work, so we kind of lived life a little too vicariously. Okay, so jumping over to some Prism. Still love Prism. I personally might like Prism more than Optic, but Nick Chubb, Kyle Hamilton, Jason Witten, Bryce Young, Tyreek Hill, Drew Bledsoe, Gus Edwards, and Will Anderson. Yeah. All right, switch to a happier topic. So now one NFL player can be on the flag football team for the Olympics. I think it'd be hilarious watching them try and catch like Lamar Jackson. That would be who I was thinking of. Derek Carr, DK Metcalf, Lawrence Taylor, Jaylen Warren, Jamal Anderson on the silver for the Falcons and Joe, and then a pink Derrick Henry. That'd be another one. Although he's fast, but he's so strong that it may not work to his advantage. Or Tyreek Hill would be another one too. That'd be pretty cool to see. So sneaking fast. So back out of the page, a little Christian Gonzalez on a pink, Richard Sherman for the Seahawks, and a Jamari Thrash for the Browns and Tony Fedor. Thrash Panda. Okay, and then we finished up with the Fireworks Jacobs, a Brett Favre on a green Portals, and a Dallas Turner. So not the greatest hanger, unfortunately. Not a hanger banger. That one's going out to the Jets. Whoa, sorry about that. And Jamie on the portal. I was in 3D there for a second. Sorry, guys. Please let me know if we have any internet issues. The whole family's here using internet right now, so there's a chance. My son's gaming, my daughter's watching good games and videos, so well, he's probably texting. Aaron, welcome in, buddy. Dude, that game was so awesome tonight. Oh, I think you're a Knicks fan. Sorry. It was insane. I got home from work. I was getting ready to hop in the shower, and I'm like, "Oh, what's the score?" Oh, Pacers are down 17 with like 3.5 minutes. Oh, you're a Mavs fan. Okay, I knew you were a Giants fan, so I thought maybe you were a Knicks. Pacers are down 17 with 3.5 minutes or something crazy like that, and I'm like, "Oh, this game's over." So I hop in the shower, get out of the shower, and then I get an alert on my phone. My buddy's like, "Check out the game," so I turn it on, and that was so awesome. By the way, welcome in, Aaron. Nice to have you. Good guess on Neighbors. That was such an insane comeback, and he even did the Reggie Miller choke. Oh my gosh, I was laughing my head off. I'm like, yes, insane comeback, George. It was crazy, and the officiating was so. It seemed to be so pro New York anyway, and they still lost, which was awesome. Okay, let's get our next prize. Yeah, I'm not a big Knicks fan. Like, I like a lot of guys on this team per se because I like Villanova, but it's that uniform. Like, I hated them so much in the '90s with Mason and Starks. Like, I just couldn't stand that team. So it's more the uniform, the actual players now. Like, there's some players I really enjoy on that team. Exactly, Jim. Oh, him going there like made it so much easier to cheer against them. Because I love the T-Wolves, but I just didn't like Cat at all. One, two, three, four, five, six. So, Matt, did you become a Mavs fan, or were you already a Mavs fan before now knowing that they have Cooper Flag? I did like Linsanity. I like Jeremy Lin. He was fun to cheer for, too. Just Harvard kid. Linsanity was pretty crazy. Even the last possession by the Knicks, though, like they were just like they were just like literally tackling Pacers players to the ground so they couldn't get rebounds, and the refs were just like, do. Nothing to see here. So I was like, what in the heck is going on? Sorry, these open weird sometimes. Haven't done Absolute in a while. I was like, oh, I got a Mega here. Let's see if we get something cool out of here. You never know. And there's our patch. We'll put that to the side. All right, Aaron Jones, Micah Parsons, Saquon, Nico, and there's Bennett, Kid Reporter, Talisi Fuaga, Marshawn Lloyd, and a Mason Smith on like I think it's the purple, black parallel maybe. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I know you're a big Cooper Flag fan because of being from Maine, which is pretty awesome. So, oh, dude, I love that Dirk team. So sad when they lost the Heat, but so happy when they came back and beat up on them when LeBron was there. Like, that was so awesome. MASH was fun to watch. I liked those Kentucky's team. I was a pretty big Kentucky's fan when Pacino was there. Hopkins. I loved Antoine Walker, too. Max Crosby, Bryce Young. All hands on deck. We got a Penix. Big Penix Energy going out to the Falcons. Nice card. Jalen Hurts on that black. James Conner. Xavier Worthy. Cade Stover. I think so too. I don't know. It's Quentin Johnston, Breece Hall, CJ Stroud, and Brandon Aubrey on a black. It's hard not to think something's up when they go through history of like teams that helped out the Lakers and then got the #1 pick the next year. Like, seems peculiar. Yeah, because they did give him away. That was ridiculous. All right, Max Melton Rook, Casey Washington, Kid Reporter. Come on, get back over here. Scary Terry, Herbie, Adam Thielen. What the what? Oh, dude. Oh, I gotta text Ian. I'm sure he's might be sleeping, but dude. Oh, I know he's not supposed to one touch him, so I won't. But oh man, I haven't pulled a Kaboom. I don't think I pulled one last year. Oh, that is so sick. Oh my gosh, that is so sick. Sorry guys, that's so cool. I don't think you're supposed to one touch these, from what I was told. So that is awesome. So glad that Bronx hopped in the shower so he couldn't do it. I feel bad saying that to him, but you know. Wow. I'll take a picture real quick. I'm just sorry about that, guys. I'm just so excited. And I just want to text Ian. Ian has hardly hopped in on his Vikings lately because they're expensive, and you know, so for him to hop in first time in a while, that's so stinking cool. So, okay, whew. That is so sweet. All right, sorry for my excitement. I'm just so happy. I just love when my guys get PC cards. I like when Maddie got those two Viking or two Knicks autos or Knicks. My brain's not working now. Those two sweet Giants autos. It's so cool. 700 with 3 days left. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. Whew, that is so cool. Okay, back to reality. My apologies. TJ Hawkinson. Wow. Brandon Aubrey. Jalen Hurts. And he won't be selling because that's his team. Anthony Richardson, unless he needs to pay for like kids' braces or something. JJ McCarthy. Blake Corum coming up for the Rams. There we go. And then a little Malik Neighbors on the black parallel. That's a nice one, Aaron. At least it's kind of a little more unique with that. Has a little more value. That's so cool. I just love when guys, especially, I mean, I'm happy when you guys get hits, but especially when it's a PC hit, that's pretty stinking awesome. Because it's a card like most of us are never going to go out and drop $1,000 buying our favorite player, favorite card. But like when you get one in a break for a spot, you paid $60, $80 or whatever it might be. You're like, okay, that's awesome. Like, that's why you hop on teams and hope, you know. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I think it's. I mean, obviously I want everybody to hit, but like when somebody hits for their PC, it just it just feels a little different. Ian, he's good dude, veteran, works hard. I think he works in the oil fields, even takes care of his family. Just a good guy. So happy for him. That's pretty sweet. All right, we got Hawk on a black. And then we got our rookies here. This guy's Happy Hands, Graham Barton, and Jalen Wright. Kid Reporter, Kyler Murray, Kyle Hamilton, Jalen Waddle. Oh, there we go. Patch Jalen Polk. That's kind of a cool one. I haven't seen one of those before. And we got Richardson on a black, and then our other rookies, Devin Leary and Javon Bullard. George, give me two numbers. Your Patriots are already hitting at least a decent amount. That's awesome. I got to roll the dice. We got a case hit. I keep forgetting. 8 and 10. Okay. Where'd the other top orders go? Perfect. I did get some nice. Whew, I'm just so happy. I love pulling cool cards for everybody. I just hope that's a sign for the break, man. That's awesome. I mean, already George is doing solid, better than half the time. Got a silver and a pink and now a patch card. That's a cool looking patch card. Okay, 8 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Interesting. Not the best choices this time. Sorry, George. We got a Michael Thomas rookie card. That would have been a sweet card a couple years ago. Slant Thomas, and then or a Nyheim Hines patch card. I don't think it's a rookie. I think it's a second year. 2018, a third year. So Nyheim Hines patch card or Michael Thomas, Slant Thomas rookie card. Then we'll get to our next products. Okay. Let's do that one. Okay. Yeah. Patch for patch, right? Dude, I'm almost shaking. Like, that was just so stinking cool. I told Bronx he could join us, but I think he might be helping Mom watch the little one, younger one. I don't want to say little. She's a big little girl. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe we got a case. Oh, I got a roll for. Yeah, you got a case hit. I knew what you meant. We have 4 times 1, so card 4. 1, 3, 4. I don't know how much we'll see the field, but a Devin Leary rookie card, numbered to 75. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, I'm just so stoked. Dude, that did suck, George. I'm with you, man. I love that when they show like actors from the 80s and what age they were at the time, because To think that he was like in his mid-30s playing that role, and he was 50 at the time. It's like All in the Family. I think he was only 76 when he passed, which means he was like 35, 30, 34, 35 playing that role, which is crazy. Sorry, I gotta answer text. 246. I love me some Clavin though too. The Jeopardy episode is one of my absolute favorite episodes of Cheers. I remember that from almost 40 years ago, whatever it was. That was hilarious. Just keep staring at that kaboom. Oh, it's so cool. So random that I just happened to like, oh, there's one more Absolute box. Let's do that, you know? Isn't that funny how those things just percolate in there for a while? I was so excited too. I went to Walmart to buy some stuff, and somebody paid me in Apple Pay, so I had some money in Apple Pay. And I went to go buy some stuff, and they're like, oh, we don't take Apple Pay. I'm like, what the hell? I had a bunch of stuff I was buying. I was like, dang it. So hopefully they have some left tomorrow, and I'll run back in there and be able to use my credit card. I just had a bunch of money transferring over, so I didn't have anything in my regular account. I think you think you're right. I think he was a cool dude. All right, Christian McCaffrey, Hall of Fame Terrell Owens, Roquan, Bucky back for more in the Niners Buccaneers, Will Anderson on a green, Cooper DeJean on a green, nice, Karlaftis, and Tua. Nice green Will Anderson going out to Matt, dude. Hopefully it's a good thing. I mean, like you're happy to be high, and not like you took one too many, one took over the line. Imagine if we got another case. That'd be so sick. All right, Lavonte David. Watch out. Oh, that sounds. Lavonte David, Michael Wilson, DeMarcus Lawrence, Austin Eckler on a touchdown masters, DeAndre Hopkins, and a Kyron Williams on a national pride. Let's do a couple more here. Okay, good. Stephon Diggs, Jamar, Xavier Worthy, Josh Hines Allen on a green, and a Kyle Duggar. So nice Xavier. And the Chiefs, Jamie. And Greg picking up the parallel Austin Eckler. Whole reason to get the Commanders. Right there. Struble picking up a little Josh Hines Allen. Same thing. Only reason you want the Jags is for this Josh Hines Allen green. When I start doing mail, if I say I'm getting ready to do mail, will you please remind me about your change too, Matt? Appreciate it. All right, Brian Robinson. We got a debut on a Worthy. Nice. Chubba Bubba. Marshawn Lloyd. Elevate on a Malachi Corley for the Jets. Jalen Waddle. Nick Bosa. And a CeeDee Lamb national pride. So Jets and Jamie getting a Corley. Marshawn going out to me. And Xavier for the Chiefs and Jamie. Back-to-back Chiefs. Back-to-back Xaviers, I mean. Okay. Derrick Henry. Jahmyr Gibbs. Daniel Carlson on a green. Kid Reporter. Fuaga for the Saints and Tyler Lockett on a Mosaic Silver and an Epic Max Crosby. So nice Mosaic Silver going out to Corey. It's hypnotic, isn't it? I guess Carlson charged Genty like a couple $100,000 to change numbers. I think that's what I'd read. It's pretty funny. You're a kicker, you got to take what you can get. Okay, well, that one didn't do much for us, unfortunately. A couple Xaviers, that's about it. The Green Cooper de Jean. Okay, I gotta get more sleeves. Go ahead and open top loaders too while I'm doing this. Jump into our next box. Let's get some Resurgence action. Let's see what we got. We still haven't got a numbered card, so let's see if we get something cool out of here. Oh, so sorry to yawn. My apologies. All right, let's see how this looks. Electrolytes, Electroman. We got 4 parallels per box. Cool. So we got like a 2 silver of one of the big quarterbacks out of here. Besides that nasty Kaboom, it's been a little thin on QBs, that's for sure. So we got a little. Empty box. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Those feel nice. Cool. So only 2 browns sitting on top of one in each pack. Everybody have a good Wednesday or any big plans coming for the weekend? Long weekend. A lot of people probably going camping. I think we're going out of town. We actually have a friend's anniversary date on Saturday, so we're going to do some drinking and some axe throwing and I think, what do you call it? Not like panic room, mystery rooms or whatever. Escape room. I don't like the idea of, I don't know, I'm weird about escape rooms. I keep picturing Jigsaw popping up and we don't make it out alive, so a little neurosis about those. Oh, that's a good idea, George. Yeah, that stinks with the rain. It's that time of year, though. I feel like our April was super nice and our May's been kind of ugh, but now we finally have good weather coming. It's supposed to be 80 by next week. All right, we got Gronk, Strahan, McNabb. These are beautiful cards. Polamalu. Bucky on a circuit breakers. That's cool looking. It's a nice card. We got a Fred Taylor orange. Not numbered, but nice Fred Taylor. Gold rookie and Bullard rookie and a Jim McMahon. Cool looking Bucky on the circuit breakers. That's cool. Going out to Steven. And Freddie T on an orange. I got the last one they had at the Barnes & Noble tonight. I was pretty stoked to see that. So I have 1 Mega and 1 Blaster left of this. So you'll see it again, I think. Try to decide if I get the hobby or not. I was pretty disappointed in the hobby I saw opened, but maybe it was just a bad one. Especially when the cost is not that cheap. Like they were charging more than pretty much Illusions or I'm trying to think what the other ones are. Zenith, any of those. So they are good-looking cards. I'll give them credit. All right, Andre Reed, C.J. Stroud, Torrey Holt, Troy Fautanu on a silver refractor. Oh, they got a numbered. Excuse me, Brett Favre. Going out to me. Brett Favre going to 149. That's pretty sick. And then Benson Out rookie and a Graham Barton. So Greg picking up the old Benson Out. Nice silver Fautanu, though, for Giuseppe and the Steelers. And Brett Favre for me. So since it's first numbered going to me, then we will keep the first numbered prize going out to somebody else. Nice refractor, though. Offensive lineman card, Fat Guy cards. All right, Aaron Donald, MJD, Terrell Davis, Anthony Munoz, Voltaic on a Xavier, nice card. And a Javon Bullard for Green Bay on a blue parallel. And Corley and Tyrese Knight. That's funny. Oh, Farrah. If you could send me the real Farrah Fawcett, I'd be interested. She was still a smoke show into her like 50s, maybe even 60s. Xavier Worthy. What was that movie in the 70s where she was with Kirk Douglas? It's like a space movie, I think. It was on TV not too long ago, and I was like, what a cool show. Yeah, I think Kirk Douglas was like pushing 60, and she was like 35. Like, oh, Kirk, you dog. Eli. Timmy Brown, I love all the vet. Terry Bradshaw, Stevie Largent, nice one. Love it. We got James Harrison on a Glimmer and Gleam, and then a Jamal Charles on the refractor, the parallel, excuse me. Going out to the Chiefs and Jamie. Nice looking Jamal. James Harrison on a Glimmer and Glitz or something. Glimmer and Gleam. Saturn. I knew you'd know, George. You know what I'm talking about. That was like prime Farrah Fawcett. I can appreciate her beauty. Xavier Worthy, nice. And then Ladd, back-to-back good receivers. Joe Thomas, Freeman, Peyton Manning, and Dan Fouts. Get a few more here. We got a silver Troy Polamalu for the Steelers. Oh, never mind. I thought it was. Audric Esteem on the refractor. My bad. Broncos. Nice one there. And then Chris Jenkins, Michael Pratt, and then Newsome and Bryce Young. Oh, I thought you might have just remembered. I was going to be impressed. I'm like, wow. Stalker? No. I was pretty little, but I knew she was pretty from a pretty young age. So it's one of those, you have I think my first kind of crushes were like either Heather Thomas from The Fall Guy or Daisy Duke. So been rewatching The Fall Guy a little bit with my son because it's on Amazon now, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, Heather Thomas is very pretty. She had a little cameo in the new Fall Guy. It was kind of cool to see her at the end. Lad, what a lad, McConkey! What a fine little lad! All right, finish up. Ray Lewis, Boomer, John Elway on a Conductors, Anthony Gold on a blue, Drake, there we go, and Trey Benson. So we got one quarterback out of the box. Open out George and the Patriots. Trey Benson. Anthony Gold on blue. Nice blue parallel going out to Vanover, and then Elway on a Conductors for the Broncos. Oh, I like it. Keep your spirits high and your standards low, George. Way to go. What's funny though, type of shows, they probably frumped her up. She's probably a decent looking woman when she didn't have all the maid clothes on, you know. I guess it could have been worse because it could have said he had a crush on Rosie from the Jetsons. So fun product. I don't know if you really get your money's worth, but that's so romantic. What's up, Eagle Finn? How you doing? Look at that thing. Ain't that a beaut? My first Kaboom in about a year, maybe more. I'm loving it. I'm like at McDonald's. I'm loving it. How you been tonight? We're doing guesses for an auto. If you want to give us one, Gary. So far, Corum, Pearsall, Polk, Jonathan Brooks, and Neighbors have been guessed. Thank you. I'm super happy for Ian. Diehard Vikings fan too. So, Strawberry Gary. Oh, I was pretty stoked to get to pull that. That's awesome. Nothing crazy for your Eagles. Couple nice Cooper DeJean so far, though. Strawberry Gary forever. Come on. Empty box. There we go. Lad's a good guess, especially with that illusions. Every time it's a stinking Charger or Niner, it seems. Lad. Now, Mr. McConkey. Calm down, little lad. 2, 4, 6. Let's see if we get something. That'd be cool to get one more case hit. I have not gotten a downtown uptown yet this year. I know, right? I just got a Rice RPA out of Black and Gold this week, so I was like, yep. That's kind of how it goes. When you're chasing JJ, you get Dallas Turner. Chasing Drake, you get Jalen Polk. So Murphy's Law. Okay. Are you guys moving, Gary? We're in an Airbnb for 4 months, and we just came home last night. So it's like obviously not the same as packing, but it's been a lot. So I can't imagine moving for reals. Like if you are, that's rough. What? You moved to Florida? That's a lot. I'm sorry, man. Well, I hope it goes well for you. Michael Wilson, Mike Evans, Justin Jefferson was silver. Nice one for the Vikings. Brendan Rice, we just talked about him. Zaire Franklin and Tyja Spears. Are you going to be close to Vanover? You mean neighbors with Vanover? Give him a bad time? All right, Jalen McMillan on a pink. Nice. Joe Milton. Nice one for the Patriots also. Dante Johnson. Terry McLaurin. Pink Quinion Mitchell. There we go. And a Will Reichard. So, Quinion Mitchell coming out. Gary. Milton. More Patriots. Bucks are having a solid break too. Nice pink Jalen McMillan. Ready for warm weather. I don't blame you, man. Well, that's kind of cool. I think Alan always said I think there was pretty good beer near him. So, all right, Luke Musgrave, Jacoby Myers, Von Miller and a silver for the Bills. Nice. There's another Jalen Polk, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Spiller, and a rookie recruit, Bo Nix. Nice one. There we go. Finally, a little something something for Tony and the Broncos. Two sleeves were stuck together. That's a beautiful card. I haven't seen one of these yet before. I like that. Haven't had any bows yet, so I'm glad to see that. Another polka. Von Miller silver going out to Giuseppe and the Bills. One of you, Maddie. If we all incorporate what Maddie wanted us to do, we'd probably get shut down pretty quick as breakers. So, Matt's breaks. It only happened for one time, but it would be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. All right, nice Bo Nix. Congratulations. All right, then we got Ray Davis, Javonte Williams, Joey Bosa. Last pink is Darius Robinson for the Cardinals and Stanton, and Devin Colt for the Bucks. So no Harrisons yet, but nice little pink Darius Robinson going out to Stanton. In the Florida room. So when's the move happening? How far away are you? That's true, Matt. Better just stick with not doing it. $7 days. Wow. Okay, so it's coming fast. So right about the beginning of June then. Crazy. Okay, well, cool. I hope it goes well for you. Okay, so finally we got a little love for Bo Nix. We got one Falcons rookie quarterback, one Drake May, no Caleb, no Jaden, but definitely JJ. All right, let's jump into it. Let's do our H2. First time doing an H2, excuse me. So I'm excited to see what the parallels look like. Pack. I'm the negative influence. Sorry there, Matt. I think Gary knows better. All right, 5 there and 5 here. Some thick on this one, so hopefully get some cool extra patch or maybe an RPA. We still got our first numbered, so I guess maybe I'll do a pack at a time until we get our first numbered. All right, Jalen Thompson, CJ Mosley, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Mike Evans, Kyron Williams, Keon Coleman, and then Malik Neighbors. Coleman is to 125. Nice one there, Giuseppe. The rookie wide receiver. Nice card. And then a little Malik coming out for Aaron Malin. Not too shabby. Nice card there. So Giuseppe on the Bills gets our first number. I'm going to roll the dice for him so I don't forget. 6 times. Oh boy. 5 is 30. So we're going to go off the back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Don't believe him, Gary. I think it's kind of cool. It's out of the Super Glow. It's a Marshawn Lloyd auto. Authentic autograph going out to Giuseppe Deschi. One of the bigger prizes in there. So, congratulations. Okay. All right, let's open up the rest of them. At least half of them anyway. Anybody else that came in late and didn't give me a guess for an auto, please do so. So a few autos to go. I actually haven't pulled an auto yet. We've pulled some other, you could say, cooler stuff. All right, let's go Birds. That's right. We got some nice couple little parallels for you, but I know you're looking for something a little bigger and better. So let's see what we can get you. Really, that's a pretty good one. Wow, that's awesome. DK, Anthony Richardson, Pacheco, Christian Kirk, Trey Hendrickson, Zaire Franklin, Russell Wilson on the parallel, not numbered, and a Caleb Williams. Finally, Caleb coming out. No kidding, huh? Don't need to smoke weed to eat Doritos. That's my rule too. I can eat them at any time. All right, we got our first Caleb coming out. Nice. Let's keep it going. Fabio Okereke, Jalen Hurts, Christian Watson, Rashad White, Terry McLaurin, Contours Caleb Williams, and a numbered Kamari Lassiter. Going to 62 of 75, going out to the Texans, Carl Gallagher. Nice little card. Nice Contours Caleb Williams, too. So back-to-back, Williams is coming out now for Ryan Joseph. I like the looks of those Contours cards. All right, Jace McClellan, rookie. Christian McCaffrey, Demarcus Lawrence, Kyle Duggar. Trying to get an angle so you don't see my ugly face the whole time. Trying to get an angle. Evan Ingram, Mark Andrews, and Jordan Travis. Rookie. Looks shiny, but it's not a silver or anything, surprisingly. Jace for the Falcons. I was really sad to hear this kid retired. He was so good in college. I was hoping he'd have a chance maybe with the Jets. So, pretty sad. Okay. All right, we got Diggs on a Sparkle. Oh, no, that's numbered. My apologies. Numbered to 200. So 2 numbers coming out for the Texans so far. Roman Wilson, Derek Carr, also retired. A.J. Brown, Austin Eckler, and Jacoby Brissett. Ooh, that's a good guess. We'll have to see. If only we knew somebody on the Panthers that would be happy about that. Nice numbered Texans card going out to Carl. Back-to-back backs. Little Roman Wilson. I feel like he's going to have a good year this year. Russell Wilson, Tyrann Mathieu, Drake May on the 82 special. Oh, that's numbered also. Drake made it 200. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go, Georgie. And then Devontae Walker for the Ravens. All right, George. I don't know exactly, but I feel like your break's got to be getting close to paid for there. Because those numbered rookie cards have a decent value. I'd be curious. I'm going to go ahead and say I'll go $40 card. I could be wrong. That'd be my guess. Pats are having a nice break. George, that's 2 in a row for George. He had a great break with the Buccaneers, and now he's keeping it going with the Pats. That's actually who he guessed, George, or Gary, officially. He was just smelling a Xavier Legette, but he guessed Jonathan. So great minds think alike. I like the looks of Phoenix. They're a good looking product. Is that a fake or is that legit? No, that's legit. Okay. Something legit's coming. In fact, it was too legit, so he had to quit. George has had his share of rough breaks, and so for him to get a couple good ones in a row, I'm happy for him. Dave Sweeting, that name does sound familiar. Get some more top loaders real quick. Texting Bronx real quick. Okay. Why does David Sweeting sound so familiar? Who's he play for? Or play for? What band was he in? Oh, George Bowie. I see what you're saying. His last name's Sweeting, so it threw me off. I forgot he went by George Bowie on here. Oh, David Bowie would be awesome. I wish I got to see him before he passed. All right, Jefferson. That's what threw me off. I'm like, Sweeting? I feel like it might be too. That's what I'm hoping for here. Deontay Johnson, Amari Cooper, Montez Sweat, Sparkly Gabe Davis, which is numbered to 200. Then we got a Sparkle Montgomery that's not numbered. And then a Jalen Thompson numbered to 75, followed by a Jalen Polk rookie. So boom, boom, boom. 4 nice cards in a row. Nice numbered Gabe Davis for the Jags and Scotty Struble. Sparkle Montgomery for Carl. Numbered, nice lower number Jalen for the Cardinals and Stanton. And then a Gabe Davis. So. Numbered. Yeah, Jalen's everywhere. We got the patch and like 5 different rookies of him, including a couple parallels. This card is on fire. Okay. Sorry, I'm texting my wife to have her bring me more top loaders. I'm going through more than I thought. Sorry. All right, Harrison Butker, butt kicker, Chris Olave, Joe Mixon, Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Logan Wilson behind him. We have a Darius Robinson, not numbered, but a nice sparkles. Devin Culp and Jahmyr Gibbs. A little sparkle action for the Cardinals. And Culp for the Bucks and Steven. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Might need one more. I'll see.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. Matt. Oh, I love having Matt here. It's like Matt and George sometimes trying to decide who can offend each other. Thank you. Who can offend each other the most without ever actually being offended. So, okay, let's hope we get a Jaden of some sort. All right, Justin Simmons, DJ Moore, Amon-Ra, Michael Pittman, Romeo Doubs, numbered Waddle for the Dolphins, and Luke McCaffrey. So the Waddle is to 125. Yeah, when you get all settled in, that makes sense. How long of a break have you been on so far, Gary? I feel bad because I know I owe you something, so I haven't hopped in your breaks very much lately. So I saw something from Alan Stein mentioned something about I think you were moving, so I was like, oh, snap. All right, Bosa, Devo, Kirk Cousins, Ed Oliver, Bijan, Patrick Mahomes, Trey Tucker, and Braden Fisk. Okay, let's see what we got. Khalil Mack, Dre Greenlaw, Baker Mayfield, Darius Slayton, Quincy Williams. All right, behind Hufanga, we have a rookie Ray Davis. That's it. Here we go. Oops, upside down. JBN. It's a Bengal. Number to 33. Jermaine Burton, RPA. Love that little hint of orange in there. Heck of a hit for Jamie Seona. That is awesome. Beautiful card. Well, hope that kid gets some touches next year. Get Ray sleeved up. Not the biggest name, but out of an H2, that's not bad to get an RPA. That's pretty cool. It's a super thick. Yeah, I got to get the thick sleeves. He can't read routes. Is that the problem? He's got such a good quarterback, and with such a good receiving team around him, hopefully he'll pick it up. Okay, I got some real fatties over here. Well, congratulations going out to Jamie. That's a cool one. RPA. All right, for our first auto officially going out to Jamie Seona, we got to roll the dice for him for his prize. 6 times. 2 is 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, that's a pretty good prize, if I say so myself. Like old Jack Burton used to say. You don't need to be able to read a tackle quarterbacks. Come on. There we go. A-Chain sweater card. Nice prize there going out to Jamie Seona. Nice. I crush quarterback. Don't need read. Not the Dexter Manley was Russian. That sounds hilarious. Alrighty. Well, we're to our hobby. We have to have an extra. We can't just like call it even. So what can we throw in with those? Yeah, that's a good extra. Let's do that. It's kind of a fun one. How about a select 23? Select 23 hanger. Kind of a fun little extra. Hopefully you think so. Empty box. That is pretty crazy he graduated, but it was the 70s, I think, so. Love the die cuts in here, so. All right. Tuli Tupelutu, Gabe Davis, Jahmyr Gibbs, rookie card for the Lions, nice. Javier Brown, Zach Charbonnet, Josh Downs, Clayton Tune. I'm going to stop there. And then we got a Drake London on the worst die cuts ever made to put in the top of their sleeves. Even when we get the bottom, it's sometimes tough to get the top. Okay, nice one there for the Falcons on a Drake. Thanks to you guys again for filling this. Happy to give some extras away as we go. And hopefully this helps out like this. All right, there we get a little Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. That helps out a little bit for the Lions. Especially the die cuts are always kind of cool. No matter how much you PC a team, you may not get all the die cuts of every player. So. Charbonnet, Jair Brown, Gibby, a man after midnight. And Tune, the Falcons. I think he's still on the roster. Josh Downs for the Colts. And Aaron Malin picking up this guy. Okay, rest of our die cuts. Let's go with it. Tavius Robinson for the Ravens. Jordan Battle for the Bengals. And 2 on a silver. Silver Premier. That's a beautiful card. Going out to Jamie O'Hara. Another nice PC card for Jamie Soona on this one. Maybe if I can get it in there. Baby, I want you. Baby, I need you. Struble picking up this guy. That's it. Yeah, he definitely had his share of street smarts. All right, there we go. Anthony Rich on a select certified. Turbocharged Jamar Chase. Will Levis on a futures. Laporte on a behind the numbers. Derrick Henry on a premier level, or club level, excuse me, for the Titans. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmitz. Micah Parsons on a premier. C.J. Stroud on a premier. And a Patrick Mahomes premier. So helping out Carl with the Texans, little C.J. Love. Nice card. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmitz for the Giants, and Aaron. Will Levis for the Titans, and Greg. Little Laporta for the Lions. Carl. And certified Anthony Richardson for Vanover. Definitely was a menace. I agree with that. We've talked about this before live. I cannot believe he's not in the Hall of Fame. I think Dexter Manley during the 80s to me was the most scary behind LT. Like, I felt like he was the scariest defensive player in the 80s behind LT. I mean, you could argue Gastineau in the early mid 80s, but even up into the late 80s, Manley was scary. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah, well, it helped him. I mean, not maybe helped him, but one base card in the whole box. That's crazy. Okay, drink water. And there were other good defensive players. Those are the two that I felt like were the scariest. Because even on the Giants, still like Carl Banks. Oh, Richard Dent and Singletary were super scary too, I guess, for the Bears. And Howie Long for the Raiders. I mean, I didn't want to disrespect anybody, but those are the two guys that come to my mind when I think of scary. Yeah. He didn't do much. He was pretty much gone by the early 80s. But yeah, in the 70s, man, that's for sure. That defense, the Vikings defense and the Steelers defense in the 70s was crazy. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, those Cowboys were crazy. Good thing there was no social media back then. I don't think Irvin would have cared. I don't think he cares now. Honestly. All right. So when you get an address, Gary, please send me the address so I can make sure you get your goodies. You got 5 and 5. So we'll do first auto as a prize out of here and the last card. So we definitely could go for some Commanders. Because we got a good Bo Nix now. We got a couple nice Calebs. Definitely lots of Patriots and, of course, Vikings. So you'd like to get at least one Jaden. How do they do this? I don't know. Figure it out, I guess. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you for sending that. Wait, are you sailing away to Key Largo? We had it all. We had it all. It's like Bogey and Bacall. Gary's moving away to Key Largo. That's awesome. Late, late shows. Sail away to Key Largo. There you go. Birdie, yes. Birdie Higgins. Nice. Here's looking at you, kid. Okay. We got Tyja. Mike Evans. Jalen Wright, rookie. Numbered Cooper Kupp. There we go, Jim. Finally getting to say Rams tonight. 219 out of 249. And then we got a Mystique Drake May and then a Bobby Wags base. Blue. It is numbered. 299 on the acetate. Heck yeah, George. You picked right on the Patriots tonight. George is eating just like last time. Keeping it going. And a nice numbered for Jim and then a Jalen. Right. Cooper. You can cheer for him this year for the Seahawks if you want to, Jim. I'll let you join in. Okay. We got CJ Stroud. We got Malik Neighbors base. Numbered Mahomes to 499. There you go, Jamie. And a Shining Stars Burrow. Cooper. Nice numbered Mahomes for the Chiefs. That's a good card. You will? Oh, man. See, I've been so torn the last few years because it's hard to cheer for him when he's a Giant. Or not Giant, a Ram. But I just loved watching him play when he was at Eastern. Nice Joey B. Beautiful numbered Mahomes. That's a pretty sick card. Any numbered Mahomes are good. Well, any Mahomes is good, especially numbered. All right, Luke Musgrave, Kirk Cousins, Calvin Ridley, Lamar Jackson at $4.99. There you go, Struble. Little last spot mojo. George Kittle on Amazing. We got Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, and Zeke. So a nice little one here for the Niners. Not numbered. Nice Amazing card for Giuseppe. And numbered Lamar. There we go. Little last spot mojo going out to Struby. Hang on, Struby. Struby, hang on. Hang on, Struby. Struby, hang on. Well, we've been waiting for all night for one, but we finally got a good one. 7 out of 499 coming out for Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Finally, Greg. Finally, a good Commanders card coming out. Wish it was a little lower, but I don't think you'll be happy to take anything at this point. I would think at least a $25 card, if not more, being numbered. So, congratulations. Then right behind it, not numbered, but an Abracadabra on the Justin Jefferson. That is pretty sweet looking. Not a case hit or anything, but a gorgeous card for the Vikings, who are already having a great break. I think great's an understatement. I think Ian's going to wake up to go pee like at 4 in the morning and then text me back and be like, oh my God. So well, that's what I hope it happens anyway. Not that I want to picture him peeing, but you know what I mean. Carson Steele, rookie for the Steelers. Or not Steelers. My goodness, my brain. Chiefs. Aaron Rodgers. Derrick Henry. Mike Evans to $4.99 for the Bucks. There you go, Steven. And then a Game Magicians, Travis Kelce. Oh yeah, what's the new Abracadabra? The new Lady Gaga has one now. Abracadabra, ooh na na, something like that. I don't know. I like the old Steve Miller Band one myself a little better. Gotta reach out and grab you. Pretty solid buck break for sure. Got a nice Chiefs card going out to Jamie. Yes, you guys are both on it. Yep. That's the one I like a little more. So we got 5 packs and 3 autos and 2 patches to go. Like, that's crazy how they're not spread out very well. So let's just go pack by pack. Great minds think alike. All right, Darius Slayton, Cortland Sutton, and then Brian Thomas. First time we said his name. Off the back, we have a Abracadabra Josh Jacobs, not numbered. Nice card, though, for the Packers. And then our auto is a thick one. Will Shields, 10 of 75. Elusive ink, Will Shields. Hall of Famer, I believe. Isn't Will Shields a Hall of Famer? That is another crazy thick one. Good lot. So Brian Thomas for the Jags. Struble, a little Abracadabra Josh Jacobs for me. I want to reach out and grab you. Which is funny, that song was also sampled by Eminem last summer. My son started singing that all the time. So our first auto going out to the Chiefs and Jamie getting a prize. Okay, thank you, Drew. I would assume he was a stud. That's a thick card. Dang. Pretty cool. We'll put that with the Bears for now. Let me roll the dice for Jamie. I think he'll be happy when he wakes up in the morning, too. 5 times 1. So card 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not the greatest prize, but a Zach Harrison rookie, numbered to 50, though pretty low numbered. So congratulations. Going out to Jamie on that one. Okay, let's keep going pack by pack. This is fun. Every pack's got something in it. Another auto this time. We got Ricky Pearsall, rookie for the Niners. Jahmyr Gibbs and Troy Franklin, rookie off the back. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Justin Jefferson. 1 of 1. This is like the ultimate Vikings break I've seen maybe ever. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? This is the biggest Vikings break ever. Crazy. Ryan, you can give me your guess for an auto. We have 2 autos left. If you want to give a guess real quick. We pulled a Will Shields auto so far. And Jermaine Burton. This is insane. Congratulations, Ian. Holy smokes. Ian is having himself the break of a lifetime. First we get a Kaboom JJ and now 1 of 1. And this is the pack that has an auto, so I just assumed we just get like, just random cards thrown together. I did not expect a 1 of 1 to come out. That is insane. Congratulations, Ian. That is awesome. Okay, well now we're back to the auto. Troy Franklin on the front. On the back, we have a rookie signs Anthony Gold. Another thick one. This one's to 99 going out to Vanover. Anthony Gold. Doesn't really look like an R. Kind of looks like MI6 is what it looks like it says. Yes, definitely a hot box. This is crazy. A hot break for at least for the stinking Vikings. Wow, what a break. It's been kind of cool because almost every team's gotten like a numbered card. But then, man, some people just have like the super break like this. Pretty awesome. Vanover picking up an auto too. Congratulations, buddy. And then we got Troy Franklin for the Broncos. Hot box. That's the only thing that perked up Matt's ears the whole time. I agree, George. He's going to be like, what the heck? Well, he's going to be so stoked about the other card because I sent him a picture. I'll let him watch to see what else he gets. Okay, so we got 2 autos. We should get a patch out of here. All right, more Drake May. You're right. Yeah, it's such a great break, and then the autos are just eh. Kind of weird how that works out. Josh Jacobs. Off the back, we have George Kittle, Abracadabra, not numbered. And another auto. Oh, Jalen Wright, RPA, going out to Jamie O'Hara, 33 to 249. Yeah, the autos aren't the best, unfortunately, but lots of good numbered cards at least to kind of make up for it. Is that going to fit in that one? Yeah, it is. Nice. That might fit in the standard. I don't think it'll fit the 108. These are 128s here. Let's see. That's too bad. What's that guy? That's a 108 also. I guess we go better to go big than small. Yeah, if find something else to slide in there with it. So, congratulations going out to Jamie on that. I got Kittle. And then we got Drizzy Drake. So now we've got a couple patch cards left. Hopefully they're good ones. Man, such a huge break for the Vikings. To not get an auto and have that good of a break. And Struble, I'm sorry, man. No Chargers or Niners autos in this one. Shocker. Said it was Chiefs, Dolphins, Colts. Mixed it up a little bit. All right, Tyler Lockett, Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry on the highlight swatches. Not numbered, but a nice card. And then Jalen Polk to 200 and a Jamar Chase. Abracadabra. So Jalen Polk to 299. So Patriots getting more love. Last spot mojo going out to Struble, picking up a number to Lamar. Now he's getting himself a nice thick Derrick Henry. And then Jamar on the Abracadabra. Going out to Jamie on the Bengals. All right, last card in this will be a last prize. We're just going to go in order, even if they're upside down. Well, I'm going to spin these one around just so we can get to it. But Nico Collins, Chris Olave, Jamar Chase, Blake Corum on an instant impact going out to Jim, helping out them. And then last card is Illusionist, Jalen Hurts, number to 399 for Gary. Last card, last numbered. Nice job, Gary. You want to give me two numbers between 1 and 36, Gary, for a prize. Nice Blake Corum going out to you, Mr. Jim. Just a little too thick for a standard sleeve. Do a big sleeve. So, Jim, if you're still with us, give me and if I get to the hobby shop, I'll get some 138s and move these down. $4 and $30. Okay. And for those that want to stick around, 4. The back, we got 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 30. Interesting. Interesting choices this time. All right, Gary, your choices are you have a D'Angelo Hall rookie card, the freshman class D'Angelo Hall, or a Curtis Martin number to 2750 on the school colors. Oh, no, school colors. 2001 Curtis Martin. I kind of figured. Yes, thank you, Scotty. Glad you got something there. You didn't get much with the Jags, but you did good with the Ravens, so I'm glad you picked them up. I hope the move goes good for you, Gary. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hopping in, too. It's nice to see you also. Okay, get our recap set up here. Thank you, George. Appreciate it. Glad you did well, too. I'm glad. I mean, I wish everybody did well, but it's one of those that not everybody did well, but a lot of people did decent. So, Lamb Jack, where are you at? There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Abracadabra, una na na una, whatever that song is. Such good singing, right, guys? You didn't already change the channel, you just did. Almost done. Thanks you guys for your patience. Okay. Pretty light on quarterbacks for a few teams for sure. Okay, I'll do that there. Okay. Okay, there's the auto. Okay. Recap for those watching now or whatever, but thank you guys all for keeping me awake too and hanging out. Appreciate each and every one of us. Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs base, and then behind the numbers Laporta for the Lions. Pearsall base, hobby base, but still base, and then an Abracadabra Kittle for the Niners. Jonathan Brooks came out once, and that was it. Rough break for the Panthers. Sorry, Batty B. That's good. Well, glad you stuck around, Ryan. Appreciate you coming and hanging with us. Jamari Thrash on a pink going out for the Browns and Tidor. Troy Fatano on a silver going out to the Steelers. Will Levis on a futures rookie going out to the Titans. And Greg Ladd McConkey only came out one time, going out for the Chargers. Rough one for you, Aaron. Sorry, you've been hitting a lot lately, but still, I hate to see a rough one. We got a blue parallel Bullard and a Brett Favre um, to 149 going out to the Packers. Keon Coleman base, Ray Davis pink, and then a Keon Coleman to 125 for the Bills. Nice card. Brian Thomas Jr. base, Mason Smith on a black parallel, and a Gabe Davis to 200 going out to the Jags and Struble. Robinson on a pink and Jalen Thompson to 75. Nice low numbered card there for Stanton. CJ Stroud on a premier level, and then Lassiter to 75 and Stephon Diggs to 200 going out to Carl and the Texans. Drake London on a die cut along with an introductions Penix for Giuseppe. A Neighbors base, and a Neighbors block parallel on Absolute going out to the Giants and Aaron. Bucky Irving on a base, Bucky Irving optic base, Devin Colt pink, Bucky Irving on a circuit breakers, Jalen McMillan on a pink, Mike Evans to 499 for the Buccaneers. Bo Nix on a rookie recruits and a silver Audric Esteem going out to the Tony Tidor and the Broncos. Jaden Daniels only came out but once, but it was a good one to 499 going out to Greg. And then Cooper DeJean base, Devontae Smith base rookie out of playbook, Cooper DeJean green, Quinion Mitchell on a pink, and then Jalen Hurts to 399 going out to the Eagles. Caleb only came out twice, but it's a nice one base elite, and then a nice Phoenix, and a contours coming out for the Bears. Ryan. Tavius Robinson on a die cut, and a Lamar Jackson to 499, and a Derrick Henry patch going out to the Ravens and Struble. Joe Milton base, Drake May base, hobby base anyway. Drake May on a base card. Sorry, Jaheim Bell on a silver, Jalen Polk pink, Jalen Polk patch card, and then Jalen Polk to 299 going out to them, and then a Drake May to 299, and then a Drake May to 200. So nice break for George and the Patriots. Aaron Donald on a retro throwback, Blake Corum rookie, Cooper Kupp to 249, and then a Blake Corum patch card going out to Jim Jennings. Xavier Worthy on a base, another base, and then debut, and then a Voltaic Xavier Worthy, nice card there, and then a base card, and then a Patrick Mahomes to 499, and a Will Shields to 75 auto for the Chiefs and Jamie. Nice card, nice break. 2 on a die cut, Jalen Waddle to 125, and then a Jalen Wright RPA. Number to 249 for the Dolphins and Jamie. We got Anthony Richardson Select Certified Rookie Card, Anthony Gold Blue Parallel, and then Anthony Gold to 99 rookie signs going out to Vanover and the Colts. We got Jamar Chase and Abracadabra, Jordan Battle on the die cut rookie, and then Jermaine Burton RPA number 233. Beautiful patch too. Love that card going out to Jamie. So Jamie had a good break. But our big winner tonight, Ian Anderson with a base McCarthy, a silver Justin Jefferson, a Justin Jefferson Abracadabra, and then a Justin Jefferson clutch 1 of 1, and a Kaboom JJ McCarthy. Huge break for the Vikings. Lots of other people had good cards. Almost every team had a numbered card. I'd say probably 2/3. But absolute monster break for Ian Anderson. Solid break for Jamie Sayona and Struble and Jamie will hit tonight in Vanover. But monster break for the Vikings and Ian Anderson. Congratulations. Thanks you guys again all for joining. Might drop another break tomorrow. We'll just see. I do a little more college chasing. I'll have to look it up. I got to look at the checklist real quick. But thanks you guys for helping me, Phil. I hope to do at least one more football, maybe a baseball this weekend. So we'll see how it works out, see what mail comes in too. So everybody have a good night. Thank you, Ryan, for coming. Even if you came late, appreciate you hopping in. And everybody have a good, awesome night or morning, whatever it is where you're at. And we'll talk soon. Thank you.